Yeah.
Speak only when you feel your words are better than the silence. A very good evening to all those who gathered here today. It's my pleasure to be a part of LAB, Language Acquisition Program's 80-second session conducted by English Graduates Association. It's only because the heartful participation of all of us led LAB to attain this progress. Before starting a program, it's our culture to remember the Almighty and express our gratitude. I am inviting Nia Mohanlal from GVHSS Nekad for reciting the prayer.
There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy rocks on the stuff falling, but for these showers we plead. Showers of the blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy rocks on the stuff falling, but for these showers we plead. Blessing, send them for us, O Lord. Grant to us now a refreshing. Come and honor thy word. Showers of blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy rolls down the south falling, but for these showers we plead.
Thank you so much, Nia. It's our responsibility to extend our hearty welcome to those who gathered here today amidst their busy schedule. I am inviting Devika Chandran of CKG MHSS Chingapuram for the welcome speech.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Okay. A warm good evening to one and all gathered here. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to welcome you all for the Language Acquisition Program number 82. It's Devika from CKG Memorial Higher Secondary School, Chingapuram. It's our pleasure to welcome the Honorable DEO of Tirur, Madam Prasanna E, to inaugurate the function. We welcome you, ma'am. And next, I would like to welcome our RP Lisha S Thapas ma'am for being with us for this program. Here we are hearing her to know the essential things for the individual to enrich the overall quality of lives. Yes, the LSRW. Welcome, ma'am. And I welcome Harun Rashid of CKG MHSS to preside over this function. I extend my welcome to the anchor Mina Najmuddin of GHSS Bharatanu. I welcome Nia Mohanlal of GVHSS Nyekar for a wonderful prayer. I welcome Shahzada of GMGHSS Chadayamangalam for a vote of thanks. And I welcome you all who hears us. Welcome all. Thank you.
Thank you, Devika. Harun Rashid is presiding this session. I gladly invite Harun from CKG MHSS Chingapuram.
Respected guest ladies, good evening. Today we reached 82nd session of Lab Acquisition Program. Lab conducted by English Graduates Association. First of all, let me congratulate the anchor who is Ina Najibudi from GHHS Banno, Nia Mola from GVHHS Nyakad who has standard prayer, Devika Chandran from CKG MHSS Chingapuram who welcomed the gathering, and Prasada from GMBHSS Chadayamangalam who is going to deliver the vote of thanks. Today we are blessed with honored Srimati Prasanna E, who is DE of Tirur, and respected Lisha S Thapas, who is an SRG. I have nothing more to say. All the best for this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harun. I'm inviting our inaugurator, Prasanna ma'am, who's the DEO Tirur, to inaugurate this 80-second session of lab.
Good evening to all. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ്സ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ സംസ്ഥാനത്തെ ഹൈസ്കൂൾ ഹയർ സെക്കൻഡറി വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഭാഷാ പഠനം മെച്ചപ്പെടുത്തുന്നതിനായി ലാപ്പ് എന്ന പേരിൽ നടത്തുന്ന ശില്പശാലയുടെ 82ാമത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡാണ് ഇവിടെ ഇന്ന് നടക്കുന്നത്. ഈ പരിപാടിയുടെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പ്രത്യേകതയായിട്ട് കാണാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞത് ഇതിലെ ആങ്കർ, വെൽക്കം സ്പീച്ച്, വോട്ട് ഓഫ് താങ്ക്സ് എല്ലാം നടത്തുന്നത് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ആണ് എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പൊ കുട്ടികളുടെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിനോടുള്ള താല്പര്യം വർദ്ധിപ്പിക്കാനും പേടി മാറ്റാനും ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം സഹായിക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതിൽ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഈ പരിപാടിക്ക് എല്ലാ ഭാവുകങ്ങളും നേർന്നുകൊണ്ട് ഇതിന്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടനം നിർവഹിച്ചതായി പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു.
Thank you so much, Prasanna ma'am. Now it's time to listen to the words of RP Lisha S Thapas ma'am, SRG. Cordial welcome to ma'am to share your words.
Good evening, everybody. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Will you please on your video too?
Yeah, it's on, sir. So a very warm good evening to you all. I am Lisha. I'm working as a high school teacher in Trivandrum district, GV Raja Sports School, Trivandrum, Milam, Trivandrum. It's my immense pleasure to be with you in the 82, right? Lab 82 in this session with you all. First of all, I thank Sri Vadekadi Narayan sir for inviting me. Respected DEU, Thiru, Srimati Prasanna ma'am. Hi ma'am. A very warm good evening to you. And a warm good evening to you all, especially to my dear beloved students. I know it's a program that is just for you all, and we teachers are always with you to help you to fly in this world with different colors. So all these programs aims to bring you to lift to the top of the world, to make you come to the zenith of the world. So I thank everybody for being invited me, and I'm honored. So we'll move on to our sessions. So it's quite interesting session, I feel. I think you too will enjoy. I don't want to talk in a very monotonous way. Let us have a discussion and we will go on. Are you ready, dears?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I hope you all know about the topic, right? LSRW. Can you tell me what we mean by LSRW?
Listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
Exactly. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. As we all know, we are living in a very, very fastly moving world. And if we want to live in a very fast mode, we need something with us. With an empty hand and with an empty mind, we can't move at least a single step. We need something with us. So as we all know, we can't live without talking with others, because we always love to have the company of our friends, relatives, family, teachers, because man is a social animal, right? Am I right, dears?
Sure, ma'am.
Yes. Can you live without talking to others? Can you live without talking to others?
No, ma'am.
Never, never, never. We need the company. And what we need to talk with others. What we need? Tell me, dears.
Some reason?
Yeah, of course. So basically what we need to talk with others. Even animals are having something to talk with their fellows, right? So as humans, what we need? Simple thing.
A mouth and the ability to speak.
Especially, yes, mouth without mouth, we can't move, say anything. But what's the basic thing we need?
Language.
Yes, exactly. Who said that language?
Ma'am, I did.
Okay, fine. So you're Deepak, right?
Right, ma'am.
Yes, Deepak, language. We need language. See, we are living in a big world, right? And so many different countries are there. So in all the countries, all are having their own language. And we are living in India, and India is a country with an umpteen number of languages. But we need a unique language to communicate or talk with others, right? Yes or no? Do we need a unique language?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you tell me which is the unique language or which is the language we commonly use for our day-to-day communication? Not inside Kerala. I'm talking as a world, because everything is English. Exactly. You all said it rightly. English. English is the language. So today our discussion is also based on that. We already said our topic is LSRW. We consider LSRW as the basic skills of English language. And can you tell me what is L? What is L?
Listening.
Listening. Very good, very good, very good. And what's the next thing? S. What is S?
Speaking.
Speaking. Exactly, you said. And what is R? What is R?
Reading.
Reading, right. And what is W?
Reading.
Yes, writing. We all know it is LSRW. Exactly. Very good. I don't know your name. Can you tell me your name? It shows Pavitran P. I don't know who you actually. I mean, is it your name? Your name, please. Okay, fine. Yes. So LSRW. Karthik, right? Okay, Karthik. Very good. Very good. So LSRW. So, first of all, I would like to tell you something about the most beautiful, most funny language in our world, that is English. See, we all know that English is a language the world is speaking. And it is also known as a link language. It is known as the window to the world. And it is also known as a language, library language. Not only that, it's also known as a work language. And it's a language of higher education. So you may understand why we are focusing and why we are giving much importance to English. So what are the things I said? See, before that, I would like you to have a notebook and a pen with you. Please try to have a notebook and a pen so you can note down the points, because whatever we are discussing, it may be useful for you. So please write down. So English, it's a link language. It's a window to the world. So if you want to see the world, just open the window through the language English. You can see the world in front of you. Then it is the library language. If you want to say something about other countries, other places, if you want to go through the history or geography, whatever it may be, science, everything is written in English. So it is known as a library language. I know nowadays we don't have much time to go to the library and to search for a book. You nowadays, what you are doing, you Google. So which language you need there also? Which language you need? English. So English is a part of our life, even though we are living in Kerala or India, whatever it may be. English is part of our life because we are using this language for our day-to-day activities. So I would like to talk to you something about listening. See, when we want to learn something, first of all, you have to listen. You have to listen, not listening to just a language. Whatever we want to understand, first thing, you should listen. So, I'd like to ask you a question. See, every day morning when you wake up, how you wake up every day morning? Anybody tell me? Can you tell me how you? No. My question. You may wake up. What? At what time? What time, dears? I'm not talking about the time. I'm just asking you how you wake up in the morning.
To an alarm.
Who calls? Who calls you? Without any call, will you wake up?
Mother.
Some mother is mother is mother will call you. Otherwise, if mother is not there, then dad will call you. Then,
The alarm.
pardon?
The alarm.
Alarm, right, exactly. So we are listening to a sound. You are listening to the sound of your mother. You are listening to the sound of the alarm, or you are listening to the sound of your father. So listening. So listening starts at the time when we wake up in the morning. So listening is very important because listening leads to understanding. Listening leads to understanding. So you are listening to the sound of your mother or father or alarm, then you are just wake up. Right? Am I right, dears?
Yes, I'm right.
Yes, yes. So listening is listening is very, very, very important because at the time when we wake up a day, there starts our listening to our parents, then listening to alarm, then listening to our grandparents, and listening to your friends. And at 9 o'clock, you are all come to school, or 9 o'clock or 9:30. Again, you are listening to your teacher. So, listening is a part of our life. That means at the time of birth till the time of death, we are listening. So, what the experts or the famous people are saying, learning starts when a boy or a girl born, and the learning ends at the death of a person. So we are learning. See, the life is like a journey, and we are learning things through listening. If you have proper listening, that leads you to understanding. Listening leads to what? Tell me, dears. Listening leads to understanding. Tell me with me. Listening leads to understanding. So, what leads you to understanding?
Listening.
Exactly, listening. So you should be a very good listener first. You are all students, so you should be a very good what? A very good listener. Very good. So you should all become a very good listener. If you are a very good listener, then you will become a very good speaker too. Listening leads to understanding, and what you listen will make you to be a good speaker. So we are discussing listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So all these four skills are related. So we are discussing listening. And when we listen, it is like an art. See, we usually say dance is an art, music is an art, but painting is an art. But what I would like to say you is listening is also an art. Listening is also an art. Understand this? Because it will give you a lot of abilities. See, when you listen, your mind, your brain will be fulfilled with a lot of knowledge. Your mind, your brain will be fulfilled with a lot of knowledge. So be a good listener from today onwards. Listening to everything, take everything into account, but only of the right things in your life. See, our life is very precious. So opt only the right things for your life. Be a right person always. Be a good person always. Listen to everything, but only the good things you should take it into account. Take it into your heart. Then you will become perfect. So take only the good things in your mind, only the good things in your heart. Always fill your mind with happy things. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, clear.
So now, I would like. Now I know you are all quite clear. Allah, is that clear?
No. Voice in clear ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, now, okay.
Yes, teacher. Clear.
Is it clear?
Yes. Sure.
Yes. No clear. ಅಂಕುಂಚಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. No clear.
You are just speak to English.
Now your voice is clear. Some of them don't feel so because of their network issue.
Okay, sir, fine, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Shall I continue, sir?
Please.
Okay.
Everything
So
is
now
okay.
yeah, okay, fine. So now, you will be bored after listening to my lecturing. So you will listen to and bored. So let me ask you some questions. So be ready with your notebook. So I'm going to ask you some questions and you should give your answers. So my first question to you. Okay, just listen. It may be funny, so you have to think. Shall I start, dears?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. My first question. Where does listen carefully. Listening. This is a listening exercise. Listen very carefully. Where does listen properly? Where does today came before yesterday? My first question to you. It's a listening exercise. Where does today came before yesterday? Where does today came before yesterday? Where does today came before yesterday?
Tomorrow.
No. It's a funny question. No. Where does today came?
yesterday.
No. Just use your brain. Use your brain.
Alphabetic order.
Yes, you are quite near. You are quite near to that. Alphabets. Just next. Think.
Before yesterday.
Riddle.
No. Yes, of course, it's a riddle. So see, one of you are very close to the answer. Yes?
Friday.
No, just think, use your brain. Or one of you are very, very close to the answer. Alphabets.
Before
So alphabets.
yesterday.
Dictionary.
Very good. Who said that?
Amana.
Dictionary. See?
Nihal.
Amana. Right.
Nihal,
Okay,
not
very good.
Amana, Nihal.
Okay, Nihal, great. So that's why I ask you to use your brain too, right? So it's a
No,
riddle.
brain
Where
learning
does today came before yesterday? In a dictionary only. It's a word, Today and yesterday. These are two words, right? So I hope you may get me. Yes, you got me.
Today, yesterday.
Yes.
മറ്റന്നാൾ
Shall I move on to the
ഇന്നലെ
next question?
ഇന്നലെ നാളെയായിരുന്നു നാളെയും ഇന്നും മറ്റന്നാളും
Shall I go to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have branches. Yes, I have branches, but no fruit, no trunk, no leaves. What am I? I have branches. But no fruit, no trunk, no leaves. What am I?
No vegetable.
No.
An organization.
Sticks.
Yeah, close. You are close to the answer.
A bank.
I have excellent bank. It's a bank. Bank has a lot of branches, but can we get fruits? Can we get vegetables? Can we get leaves? Who am I?
That is
Very
not
good.
a
Excellent. Yes, bank. Okay. Good. You are all very good. Very good. I think now you are using your brain too. So shall I move on to the next question?
Yes,
Shall I?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now listen very, very carefully. What kind of band never plays music? What kind of band never plays music? See, we all know about music bands.
Rubber band.
Very good, rubber band. Rubber band. It cannot play music, right? Yes, very good. Yes, rubber band. So the answer is rubber band. Very good, very good. So now I am moving on to the next question. Is it interesting to you? This is interesting.
Yes, interesting.
Yes. Okay. Shall we move on to the next question then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Listen very, very, very carefully. My next question. It has a lot of words, but never speaks. It has a lots of words, but never speaks.
Ludo Narnido.
Yes, it has a lot of words. It has lot of words, but never
No,
speaks.
first one, first one.
Yes, book. So many words are there in a book, but can it speak? But it never speak. It's a book. Book. Shall I move on to the next question, dears?
Teacher notice.
Yes. So next question. What's next question? Listen very, very carefully. Listen very, very carefully. Okay. Okay, listen. What has many teeth but cannot bite? See, a particular thing has a lot of teeth, but it cannot bite. What it is? You are always using that. Yes, it's a comb. It's a comb. It's a comb. Yes, very good, very good. Good girls. Okay, good children. It's very good. So I hope it's interesting. Anyway, so it is all part of our listening exercise. So now you are our good listeners. That's why you are able to tell me the answers excellently. Okay, now please write something to improve your listening skills. Can you write?
Yes, right.
Okay, please write. Yes, please write. Tips to improve your listening skills. Please write. First thing, you should be a good listener. You should listen to others. First thing, be a good listener. What's the first thing? Be a good listener. Not just a good listener, you should be a very patient listener. You should be a very patient listener. Patient listener. See, there is one saying, give respect and take respect. So I hope you may know it. See, what's the meaning of giving respect? We are respecting others. And how we can take respect? If you respect others, others will respect you back. So like that, be a good listener to others. If you are listening to others, definitely others will listen to you. Next thing, listening to good English. Listening to good English. You should listen to good English. Next one, it may be quite matters. Just that you all like games, but you can also listen to the commentary given by the commentators. So watch and listen to commentary, cricket commentary or football commentary. Definitely you will be able to improvise your English language skills because you are watching it. So the commentary, you will be able to understand it because you are listening to it. Next one, watch cartoons. Children always likes to watch cartoons. So do watch cartoons. Next one, I know you all love watching Animal Planet, National Geographic, BBC like that. So if you want to improve your language, listen and watch such channels like Animal Planet, National Geographic and BBC. As we all know, it's a very British Broadcasting Corporation. If you listen it, definitely your language will be much improvised. Your accent, your pronunciation, everything will be excellent. So be a very good listener. So I hope you got an idea about listening. And when we talk about a language, listening is very important. And we are all living in Kerala. So our Malayalam is our mother tongue language. So we are always listening to Malayalam. So we are all very good speakers of Malayalam. But in the case of English, we have limitations. So cross and break the limitations. As students, you are in a very colorful time of your age. So you can cross and you can break all the bad to everything. You will be the beneficiary of everything. So if you have a very good listening power, definitely you will be able to know about the areas of agreement and disagreement. You will be able to know about the areas of agreement and disagreement, and what is right and what is wrong. Then if you are a good listener, it minimizes your misunderstandings. See, we are living in a world, full of misunderstandings. So, to avoid or to make a thing clear, you should be a good listener. See, what is happening in our classroom is listening half, listening half and understanding nothing, and we will become a big zero. Don't behave like that. Be a good listener, and you can minimize the misunderstanding. See, listening leads to understanding, and it is minimizing misunderstandings. Is it clear, dears?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now, it also helps. Yes, thank you. See, it also helps you to understand about others, and you can understand the flaws or what is, if something is happening or if something is going on. If you are watching or listening very carefully, you can analyze it and you can understand whether it is right or wrong. So be a good listener. When we talk about English language, listen to the language properly. Make use of the situations and break the barriers which comes in front of you, because we are living in Kerala. So our mother tongue is Malayalam, but you have to create an environment to use English language. And we are giving platforms for you students. See, before years, when we were students, we do not have any platforms to improve our language, right? But you are all blessed children. That's why you are getting new platforms for you. It is we are in you cross more than 80 episodes, so you are the beneficiary. So make use of the chances you're getting, because chances never waits for anyone. You should go along with it. Okay, so with that, I would like to move on to speaking. I already listener will be a good speaker. So my question to you again, and discussion, I would like to draw your attention to a discussion. So can you tell me, can we live without speaking?
No.
No.
Can you live? No.
No.
In a classroom, okay. See, now I just draw your attention to your own classrooms, right? See, when in a classroom, what do you usually do all the time if the teacher is not there?
Talking.
Talking with your friends, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And okay, my question to you, yes, you are talking. So my question to you, in which language you are talking?
Malayalam.
Malayalam.
Yes, I am confident you are all very good speakers of Malayalam, right?
Yes.
So what about English?
It's also.
You are very good in that. Yes. What about your friends?
Yeah. There also.
Also.
Okay. My next question to you. So you are all talking. If there is no teacher, or whenever you are in school and inside the campus of your school, you are all talking with your friends all the time. You are all speaking Malayalam, and we all know Malayalam well. So how can we improve our skills in using English language? How can we improve our English language speaking skill? Can you tell me?
Communicating.
Of course, using the language by trying to use it.
Excellent. So where should you use that language? Which place?
Daily communication.
Daily communication. When, see, at home, now you are not getting much time to spend time with your parents, right? So your second home. School is always a second home, right? So at school, when you talk with your friends and teachers, which language you should use? I don't want to compel you anything. So you are interested to improve your language skills. So when you are with your friends, which language you should use at school to improve your language? Malayalam. Okay, it's good. We all know Malayalam. We are all proud to be Malayalis, or we are all proud to be Keralites. So we know Malayalam well because it's our Dharana Bhasha, right? So my question, our area of discussion is how we can improve our skills in English language. So tell me, how?
In classrooms, you can talk in English and have a discussion, let's say.
Sure. In
We can
class.
use for
Yes.
communication.
Yes.
We can use English at school.
Your
But
chit
there's
chats
no
with your
problem.
friends. Yes, excellent, excellent. Yes, when you talk with your friends, try to use English. You can. Sometimes there may become some mistakes, but it doesn't matter. You just go ahead. Definitely, you will be able to talk with your friends in English. So make use of the chances. See, some in a friendship group, one or two persons are very good in English, but the others may be very weak. So those who are good in English, try to speak to your friends in English and help them to improve their English language skills. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Is
Yeah,
it
most
possible?
likely, whenever I speak in English, it's not just likely that they will understand me. So I need to explain it to them in their own accent, like a bit lower down.
Your name, please.
Ma'am?
Your name.
Deepak Karan.
In which school you are studying?
Government SSS Tevenur.
You are having a very good accent, very good pronunciation. So definitely you can do wonders in your school.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should speak repeatedly to your friends, right?
Yeah, I try. I give it my best.
If you are repeating, definitely they will follow you because your language is excellent.
Yeah, ma'am. I think it has worked for one guy, and he's trying to speak in English with me lots and lots.
But you should, you have the power to improve your friend's language too because you are a very good speaker. I can understand that.
I'm trying my best, ma'am.
Yes, you can. Because one person, one pen, and one teacher can change the world. Who said these words?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Malala. So you are the children of today. With your mouth, with your hand, with your pen, definitely you can make changes in this world. So one person is enough to make a change. Right, Deepak? Am I right?
Right, ma'am.
Yes, you
And
can.
thank you for saying all those good words about me. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, because it is possible. Because you are a young boy, young guy, so full of energy, young blood, very fresh, not like us. So definitely you can make changes in this world. You can, right? So try to help your friends because you are lending a helping hand to others. I think you have learned the poem, We Are the World in your standard 8th portion, right? We are the world. And what Michael Jackson is saying, lend a helping hand to others, right? You
Right,
should give
ma'am.
yes. See that. And so, as children, and it's a call for all the children across the world. So, if you are lending your hand to others, definitely, all other hands in the world will be with you. So it is not just giving you money, or it is not just giving food, it is not giving shelter, it is giving knowledge, it is giving language, it is giving everything. As a student, you can do that. So I'm very happy to listen to you now. So you can do that. So children of today can do wonders. I know that because you are the sons and daughters of 21st century. You are the sons and daughters of 21st century. So definitely you can do wonders in this world. I'm so proud to be all with you, right? So now let me continue. So we are discussing about speaking skill. And see, speaking helps you to build your confidence. So if you want to be confident, you should speak. So whether in Malayalam or English, whatever we are speaking, it should be able, others should understand it. That gives you self-confidence. Then we can speaking help. If we have very good skills in speaking, we can express our ideas and our thoughts in a very clear way. We can express our thoughts and ideas in a very clear way. So if you are a good listener, you will become a good speaker. If you are a good speaker, you will be very confident in your life. Next one, your individual abilities will be developing. Your individual abilities will be developing. Then, if you are a good speaker, then there improves the quality of your life. There improves the quality of your life. Then it helps you to get a better career. It will help you to get a career advancement. Not only that, you will be recognized. You will be recognized. Deepak, with your language among the other students, you are recognized. So that language ability, your speaking ability made you to recognize by others, because we are new to each other. Me and you, we are new, but still your language ability gives you a recognition, already given you a recognition. So this is very important, speaking, and I would like to give you a small exercise. So now here the listening, speaking exercise is going on like this. I would like to give you a thread of a story. Okay, now the exercise starts. It's a small game, language game. Please listen, all of you. I'm going to give you a small thread. Small thread means I'm going to give you a beginning of a story, so you can complete the story. So here I think more than 50 students, 50 students are, how many students? More than 50 are here. So you can complete the story. I'm just going to give you a story. See, when I was in my college days, I got this exercise from my college classes. So I would like to share the same thing with you. So here, I would like to give you a small beginning. So based on this beginning, you frame a story. Definitely, it will help you to improve your skills in English language speaking. So I'm going to give you the thread. Is it clear, dears, my exercise? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's
Yes,
clear.
Okay, now listen very properly. Okay, my story here begins. See, I was walking, I was walking through a ground. So suddenly, when I look up from the sky, there comes a long rope. From the sky, there comes a long rope. Continue. So you have to complete the storyline. So I was walking through a ground. When I look up, there comes a long rope or a thread which is coming from the sky. Continue, please. What will you do with the rope? It's a storyline.
I take it and look at it.
Very good. So next person, what will you do?
Just pick it up and see if it's really a rope that just fell out of nowhere. That's analyze it a bit.
The rope is
Completely and utterly confused.
Yeah, it's Deepak. Very good. Next, Karthik, right? Karthik, come on. I think Karthik is trying to speak. Karthik, come on. What will you do with the rope?
I don't know, sir.
You don't. Okay, don't know. You just fly with that rope. Hold on the rope. Okay, you fly. You don't know. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. You just hold on the rope and you can fly, right? The rope is coming from the sky. You can fly with it. Yes? Yes. Is it clear? Is it clear, dears? So whenever you get something, you have to add more. If you are adding more, then you are developing your skills, speaking skills. So I just given you one thread, and one of you said, I'll just check whether it is a rope or not. One will hold on it. So like that, whatever we are getting. So as teachers, we are here to give you a thread. We are here to give you a clues and hints. So follow it properly. You will become great. Okay. So now I would like to move on to the next thing. One more point I would like to add along with it. A good speaker should be made only through continuous and constant practice. Practice gives you perfection. Practice gives you perfection. Okay. Then, so as students, this is the right time for you to develop the skills in speaking. So be a good speaker. See, there are some tips to improve your speaking. So please note down the tips, girls and boys. Hope that you are all having your notebook and pen is ready with you. So tips 4 elements of speaking. Please note down. First thing, vocabulary. First thing, vocabulary. What is vocabulary?
Collection of words.
Excellent. So how can we get a collection of words? From where we will get a collection of words?
Yes,
Yes, from books. So
Dictionary.
Dictionary, very good. So newspaper, magazines, your storybooks, so many available resources are there. So read and get vocabulary. So if some words is difficult, always use a dictionary. You should, as students, you should always have a small Oxford pocket dictionary with you. Not just a English Malayalam dictionary. You should have an Oxford English dictionary with you. If you have that dictionary in your bag, definitely you will become a good and confident reader, writer, speaker. Okay, so always try to have that. Next thing, grammar. We need grammar, but when when we are speaking, no need to stick much onto grammar, but still we need grammar because that's the basic of a language. Then we consider that when we write, we need grammar. It's not like that. We need grammar while we speak, but mistakes may come, but you can overcome that if you are practicing it. Then pronunciation is very important. So pronunciation, the word pronunciation is usually mispronounced by people. So pronunciation is the right pronunciation of pronunciation. Can you repeat these words with me? Pronunciation is the right pronunciation of pronunciation. Can you tell me? Say with me. Pronunciation is the right pronunciation of pronunciation. So what's the meaning of that? So what is the right pronunciation of pronunciation? Pronunciation. Very good, very good. So very nice students you are all. So you are all listening to me very carefully. So thank you so much for listening me. Okay. Now, so these are the things I would like to talk to you from speaking skills. And we are moving on to the next skill, that is reading skills. Reading skills. We discussed speaking, we discussed listening skills. Now we are moving on to reading skills. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Do you like to read? Do you like reading?
Yes.
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 Okay, yes. Okay, yes. We all love reading. And which books you usually read?
Novels.
Storybook. Very good. Storybooks you must read because it will definitely enrich your language and it will be enrich your vocabulary. But as students, see, I would like to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a big forest. There was a big forest. So inside the forest, there was a well. There was a well. What's the meaning of well? Well, clear. Yes. There was a well. See, inside the well, plenty of water. There is a rock. Inside the well, there is a rock. What is there? Rock. So, yes. So, in that rock, there a frog, a frog is living there. So, when this frog is looking around, oh, it's a big well. Oh, this is the world. I am the king. This is the world. This is the world. Yes. He feels that this is the world. And he feels himself as the king of the world. Do this frog know anything about what is happening beyond the well? Do it know about the forest?
No.
Do it know about the land after the forest?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He feels that. He feels that he is the king of the world. See, in Malayalam, this frog is known as a foolish. Sorry, I would like to say the Malayalam word too. It's Kuba Mandugam. In English, it's a foolish frog. See, you may wonder why this teacher is talking to us about a foolish frog. My point is, as a student, you never become a foolish frog in the well. You never ever become a foolish frog in the well. See, you said you are reading stories, you are reading books and all. But my advice to you is every day as a student, you should read the newspaper. You should know what is happening around you. You never ever be a foolish frog in the well. So reading newspaper is very important because you are living in a very, very, very competitive world. In this competitive world, if you want to be competent, you should read newspaper every day. You should keep a separate book and you should write what is happening, the current affairs. See, we would like to see you as IAS, IPS, IFS officers, and we want to see you in the topmost position of India. So if you want tomorrow, if you want to come to the topmost position of India, today you need reading. Reading everything and whatever good taken into account and whatever bad just throw it into the waste
Teacher,
dustbin. Not
teacher,
only
ek
that.
doubt.
Yes.
Ek doubt.
Hmm? Ask.
Which is your favorite book?
My favorite book. I like stories very much. And my favorite author is Rohindran Mistry. And he's a Parsi writer. Okay.
But I don't like this.
So you know, because you are a small kid, you know, so you just read. Now it's time for you to read stories and small novels like that. Okay.
I not.
So when I was like, you know, I was very interested in reading Baldama, Pumbata and Balamangalam. I think now Balamangalam is not available. I think there was a character Dingan. I like that character very much. So who is your favorite writer and which is your favorite story, Ryan?
Game of Thrones.
Very good, very good. So Ryan, it's in which school you are studying? In which school you are studying?
English school.
What's the name of your school? I would like to know it.
I don't know.
In which school? What is the name of your school?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know the name of your school? In which class you are studying, Ryan?
First standard.
Oh, you're a small kid, very small kid. Okay, very good. So you are studying in an English school. Very good, very good. So I understand. Okay, fine. Very good. Okay. Yes.
UKGB.
You are UKGB. Excellent. Very good. Okay, fine. So now I would like to continue with our reading skill. So I already said reading make a man perfect. These are not my words. It's said by the father of English essays, Francis Bacon. So if you want to be perfect, you should read a lot. See, when we're talking about reading, I would like to tell you something more, you know, because I think now this class, you know, high school and higher secondary students are attending. So you should know the skills in reading. See, there are different types of reading. One is, please write it down. First one is skimming. Do you know what is skimming? Have you heard about skimming?
I had a skimming over a topic, just leaping over a topic, just touching it and going away.
Yeah. So usually, what types of things we usually skim? Is it our class notes or our school textbook or newspaper or magazines?
Newspapers.
Yes, exactly. See, when we read a newspaper or a magazine or a novel, we usually skimming. Skimming means just getting the main or specific ideas. So that is skimming. Next one is scanning. What is scanning? What is the role of scanning in reading? You may think. Why this teacher is saying scanning? When you read, you should scan.
Searching what is.
Yes, it is a kind of detailed reading. You are reading it with an intention. I just want to know what is written. It should be clear to me. That is scanning. You are reading and you are just understanding each and every minute detail of that book or whatever thing you are reading. That is scanning. So skimming. Sometimes we need skimming. Sometimes we need scanning. Scanning and skimming. So these are all reading techniques. We can call different types of reading. So as far as you are all students, you need skimming and scanning. See, when you are studying a new story or a poem for the first time, you need a scanning.
Okay, Miss.
Miss, not clear.
Miss.
Very
Teacher.
good.
Where is our teacher?
I think her
Very
network
good.
connection just failed, so let's
Yeah,
wait.
here another.
I think she had network problem.
Yes,
Let's wait.
yes, I'm back.
Miss,
Come
where
from
are you
class.
going?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Can you?
Yes,
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So you need skimming, you need scanning, then comes intensive reading. Intensive reading means a kind of detailed reading. What is intensive reading? A detailed reading.
Reading in
The
detail
screen?
with specific learning.
Detailed reading.
Yes, yes, yes. It is a specific
I'm not clear.
in
I'm
ma'am,
not
voice is
sure.
not clear.
What
And the
is
video
this?
quality is clear.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
your voice is not
Teacher, your background is vanished.
Ma'am, the video quality is really poor.
Teacher, not clear.
Now is it audible? Now am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am, now it's okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, fine. So you need skimming, you need scanning, you need intensive reading, and you also need extensive
Teacher,
reading.
please.
What is extensive reading?
Teacher, please on your camera.
Not clear.
See, what is extensive reading? Can you hear me?
Teacher, please on your camera. Don't clear.
Yes, yes, just wait.
Miss, your audio is not clear.
Yes. Not clear.
Yeah, ma'am,
Not clear.
we can't hear.
To move to range left.
Lisha Miss is my favorite Miss. Where is
Miss, it's not clear. It's
Miss?
not clear.
Not clear.
Miss, not
Yes.
clear.
Now is it clear?
No, Miss.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine. So
Clear, clear, is clear.
now it's clear.
Clear.
So next is extensive reading. Extensive reading means reading for enjoyment. Extensive reading means reading for enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
So I would like to tell you some tips. Yes, enjoyment. So now read if you want to know, if you want to improvise your reading, it will improve your vocabulary, it improve
Yeah.
your creativity, it improve your critical thinking, it develops your human mind, and you can discover new things. You
Experience.
can improve your vocabulary, you can increase your creativity, you can develop your critical thinking, you can develop your mind, and you can discover new things, and you can also develop your imagination. So, if you want to be imaginative, you should read a lot. So, let me come to the last point. See, whatever we are listening and whatever we are reading, when we write, it will come to a perfection. So, writing is a skill which will give you perfection. You are expressing yourself through writing. You are expressing yourself through writing. So, we are discussing the four skills. First one is listening, then comes speaking,
then comes reading, and now we are moving on to the last skill, that is writing. So, writing will help you to express yourself in an excellent way. Your writing helps you to express your thoughts and ideas to others. And writing is also the formal communication style. See, if you want to say something or if you want to do something formally, then definitely we need the writing skills. See how you write an examination? Have in an examination hall, what do you need? You need a pen, you need a paper, and what do you need more? You should
No language.
Teacher, please tell a story.
write. We have to write. So as students, writing is very, very important. We must write properly. So whatever we learn, that we will be assessed.
Miss, your audio is not
And
clear.
nowadays, our examination system is all based on writing. So whatever you are writing, that is evaluated and you will be assessed through your writing skills. So all these four skills are interrelated and you will be assessed in an examination through your writing skills. See, if you write everything in a proper way, it will help you to get a job.
Teacher, not clear.
All the great writers, their writing skills has given them a place in the history of literature, in the history of science. Whatever we know, when we write it down, it should be easy to understand. If we are writing something in a correct way, it is easy to understand for others and all. So these are the four skills I would like to discuss with you. And one more thing I would like to share with you. That is, see, we said speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Now, I would like to tell you one more thing, one more skill that you should have in your life is thinking. The skill to think. Whatever we are learning, whatever we are understanding, whatever we are writing, you should have the skill to think. It is the extra skill you must need, and this is the need of the time. Thinking skill, you should think and you should use your brain and make use of all the things which you're having, and you should become perfect. So if you want to be perfect, you should be a good listener, you should be a good speaker, you should read properly, you should write properly. At the end, you should have an extra power to think properly. So be a good thinker. See, now I would like to wind up this session. We are discussing about the basic skills of language, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And one more skill I would like to share you, that is thinking skill. So with this, I would like to wind up my session. Thank you for being thank you for inviting me.
Teacher,
Have a great day. So if you want to ask me such questions, you can ask now.
teacher,
Please ask.
which is your team in World Cup?
Oh, my team. I dream to have a team from India.
India is
India
77th rank.
Yeah, India is not playing. See, in India, we have 135 crore people are living. So why don't still we have a team for football? So I dream to have a team from India. That's my dream. So it's in your hand to fulfill it.
You like Sunil Chetri, the captain of Indian team?
Yeah, I like because I like Indian team. I want India to play in football and all the games across the world. India should come in the top because we are 135 crore people are living in India. So we have to bring a team from India in the upcoming World Cups. That's my dream.
We are what?
You can, if you have the mind. If you are all having the ability, you have the strength, if you have the mind, definitely you will. Team India will be there. So thank you so much. Thank you one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lisha ma'am. Your works not just inspired us, but also it's very catchy and really a memorable one. I'm thanking you to be a part of this session amidst your busy schedule. So now I would like to invite some of my friends, Paunami and Ansika, to recite their poems. Is Paunami there? Paunami and Ansika.
Paulami, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, now start your recitation, please.
Okay. Good evening, all. I'm Paurnami K from Jesus Sitting Art Kasugod. I'm here to recite the poem Thomas Campbell's Lord Olin's Daughter. Lord Olin's Daughter. A chieftain to the highlands bound cries, Boatman, do not tarry, and I'll give thee a silver pound to row us o'er the fair. Now, who be would cross the Kyle, this dark and stormy water? Oh, and the chief of Isles Isle, and this Lord Olin's daughter. And fast before her father's men, 3 days we fled together. For should he find us in the glen, my blood would stain the heather. His horsemen hard behind us ride. Should their steps discover, then who will cheer my bonny bride when they have slain her lover? Outspoke the hardy Highland wight, I go, my chief and rid. It's not for a silver bride, but for a winsome lady. And by my word, the bonny bird in danger shall not tarry. So, though the waves are raging white, I'll row o'er the ferry. By this, the storm grew loud apace, the water rake was shrieking, and the scowl of heaven, each face grew dark as they were speaking. But still, as wilder blew the wind, and at night grew drearer, adown the glen rode armed men, their trembling sounded nearer. Oh, haste thee, haste! The lady cries. The tempest round us gather, I'll meet the raging of the skies. But not an angry father. The boat has left a stormy land, a stormy sea before her. But oh, too strong for human hand, the tempest gather o'er her, and still the road amidst the roar of waters, fast prevailing. Lord Olin reached that fatal shore. His word was changed away. For so dismayed to storm and shade, his childhood did discover. One lovely hand she stretched for aid, and one was round her love. Come back, he cried in grief, across the stormy water, and I forgave a Highland chief. My daughter, oh my daughter. This way, the loud waves lashed the shore, turn or aid preventing. The waters wide when all his child, and he was left lamenting. Thank you.
It's pretty impressive, Paunami. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Ansika for reciting her poem.
Good evening. Phenomenal woman. Who the world wondered
where magic lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the straight of my steps, the curl of my lips. I'm a phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as a breeze, and to a man, the fellow stands or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a heave of honeybees. I say it's the fire in my eyes, and the flash of my teeth, the swing of my waist, and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't test my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me, my angel. Thank you.
It was really nice, Ansika. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite the friends who gathered here to share their feedbacks.
Hello there, ma'am. I am Deepak Arun, studying at the 10th Standard Government Higher Secondary School, David Noor. And ma'am, I have very much enjoyed your session on LSRW especially because of your way of handling it. Like, ma'am, it was so wonderful, so interactive that there's literally no way that you couldn't understand what you said, ma'am. Yes, and the students couldn't understand what you said because you spoke in such a fashion, such an accent, such a way that even a little kid, studying at the first end can understand you. It was in such a way, such a fluent manner, and such a kind manner that my attention was on you the whole time. And ma'am, you did handle this session very wonderfully and tell us a lot of things related to LSRW. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Gave us a lot of tips on it, and thank you, ma'am, for giving us all those tips and all those suggestions. It was really helpful for most of us. And yes, ma'am, thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming over here.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, for coming over here to handle a session. In most of all of your hurries, thank you, ma'am. I have very much.
Thank you.